All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back after a short hiatus. The greatest podcast in the world, the
Greatest podcast in the world.
the All in All podcast. And so, yeah, Thomas, you want to tell them why we've been away for a little bit?
I will. Yeah. So I just moved to a new house. As you can see, I got a whole room just for the pod. That's how important the pod is for me. A whole room dedicated to the pod. This is the pod room. And then it's
Closet.
gonna have a bed in here. It's gonna be the guest room too. But for now, it's the pod room. And what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and we didn't have Wi-Fi, and so that's why we haven't recorded
For two
in two
weeks,
weeks.
no Wi-Fi.
Uh, well, okay, mind you, I wanted to record this weekend, and I texted Nor, and he just didn't respond until yesterday. So
Yep, we were still
that
gonna
was
put it
half his
up
fault.
on Thursday.
No,
You wanted
you're
to
gonna
just
put one up on the weekend. I wanted to
no.
put one up on the weekend, and then another one on Thursday.
We're
Okay,
Thursday
see,
boys.
that's
No,
what I'm
we're
saying.
Thursday boys. We're not
Okay.
doing that. You wanted to change the schedule just because we missed? What the fuck are you talking about?
No, you can just add more. It's like the NFL doesn't have only games on Sunday. It has Friday games. It has Thursday games. It has sometimes Monday games. Like it's like
Am I putting up
if we
225
want to be the
16
NFL,
times? Do I look like I'm in the fucking NFL, bro? No, I'm not.
if we want to be
I'm a,
NFL level,
I'm a
we gotta
shitty
start doing that.
podcaster.
You know
That's
what
what I
I'm
am.
saying? We're the greatest podcast in the world, bro. What you talking about?
Yeah. Imagine if we were good at this.
I know. But anyways, dude, you sipping a Blue Moon too? No way, dude. No, this is meant to be. This is meant to be, dog. No way you
Dude.
sipping a Blue Moon. That's funny as fuck. Dude, Blue Moon is the best beer. Let's talk about it. Blue Moon is the best beer. Yes, it is. It's the
I'd take
best beer out there.
Blue Moon is a good. Blue Moon is the best beer to to get back into drinking beer. So when I go on a run with like Coors and Miller Lite, and I'm like I'm fucking sick of beer. Give me just fucking like liquor. I'm just done with beer. When I switch back to Blue Moons will get me back to beer.
Okay.
Only
But
reason
is it that?
I would much rather be drinking a Coors right now. Only reason I'm drinking a Blue Moon is because my dad took all my Coors.
Uh, See, I'd much rather drink a Blue Moon than anything else. But recently, I've been loving Twisted Teas, man. I've been
Yeah, I
loving
know, but the
some
thing
Twisted
is,
Teas.
after like 4 or 5 of them, they give me a
Feel
headache,
really
dude.
bloated.
Yeah,
Oh, they give you a headache?
it's
Oh,
all that sugar
that's
in them.
interesting. Yeah,
If
no.
I drink like 3 of them, chug a water, and then keep going, I'm good. But by the time I drink three, I'm not interested in water.
Yeah, I mean, I remember in college, I used to drink Twisted Teas all the time, and I got really bloated. Like beer doesn't even make me that bloated. But now, like, I just like the taste, and it's like it's lighter than beer sometimes. It feels like.
No, Twisted Tea
Like
in a
I don't know.
can, it's like yeah, it's pretty good. I give it like an honest 7. Twisted Tea out the bottle, I would have no problem giving it an 8.5.
I don't think I've ever had Twisted Tea out of a bottle.
You don't see it often.
Yeah.
Twisted Tea
I
on
don't think
tap
I.
though. Applebee's was doing a thing where they had Twisted Tea on tap. That's a 9.
Really?
That's a 9 out of 10, and I'm not even fucking with you.
Applebee's out of all places
Yeah,
is
Twisted
crazy,
Tea
dude.
on tap. It was so good.
Bro, you know who I was thinking about the other day, bro?
Who's
You know
that?
who I was thinking about texting? Thinking about texting my ex.
Hmm.
Thinking about texting my and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why, all right?
Wait. The
I'm gonna
worst
tell
one? The worst one?
well, my most recent one, yes.
Yeah.
So the worst one, yeah. Okay. All right, so anyways, the worst one is crazy. But anyways, so I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. I met this girl on Tinder, and I texted her. She didn't really respond, and then I texted her again, and then she responded, and then she got me her number. She stopped responding, and then she was like, "Hey, what are you doing tonight?" I'm like, "Shit, nothing." She's like, "Come over," and I'm like, "Okay," and she's like, "No hookups." I'm like, "Okay, sure." And so I go there, right? I go there. Mind you, like this girl is fine. Like you'd even think she's fine. Like she's actually fine. But when I tell you, I've never met a person that talks so much in my life. Like, but when I tell you, like, she would talk for like a good 30 minutes, right? And then she would be like, but no, seriously, seriously, I want to know about you.
Oh
Please
my
tell me about
gosh.
you. Like, I want to know about you. And then I'm like, okay, well, you know,
Sounds like a headache
you
already.
know, bro. And I'm like, I'm in the military. And she's like, oh my God, the military? My dad, he's in the military. And then she would go on another 30-minute rant. And then she would go back to the same thing. She'd be like, okay, but seriously, seriously, I want to know about you. Why aren't you telling me about you? And
And
I'm like,
every
well,
single
because
time
you
you
like to
talk.
talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell her. I'll be like, you like to talk a lot, don't you? And she's like, oh, yeah. And I'm proud of it. I'm a proud, conservative, God-loving woman. And I'm like, oh, my God. Like, don't get me wrong. That's what I want, but not a girl
Not
that's
like
like
that.
says it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
not like that. No, there's a difference,
Don't
dude.
say it. That's what I'm
Dude,
saying,
no,
bro.
this one time I
And
was talking to this one chick, and she was like talking like out of nowhere, like we're just having a casual conversation, like we just got it off of like a dating app into like texting, and I thought it was going fine. And she out of nowhere, she like starts talking about like roles in the household, like a man's role and a woman's role, and she's like saying all like the quote unquote right things, but like the way she's saying it, I'm like, dude,
the way,
like
bro.
like she's like, yeah, I believe like a woman should serve her man and like all this stuff. It's like, yeah, like we can both think that, but just not say it like that though.
Dude,
Like,
everything she was saying, I was agreeing with. But it's just like the way,
yeah,
I swear, you're so right, bro. The way she was saying it. And the worst part, let me finish my story real quick. The next day, right? I spent the night, right? And the next day,
no
I
sex
get
though,
up.
no sex.
Oh, okay. And this, the next night,
You
the morning,
stupid
right? I
bitch.
was like, I was really fucking gassy, right? I was so fucking gassy. So I had to go to the bathroom. And it's like a little studio. And the bathroom is like right next to her fucking bed. I go into the bathroom, there's no toilet paper. So I
Nah.
had to go out. I had to go out. She had paper towels. So I grab a couple paper towels. And I tell you, bro, when I tell you I didn't stop farting, like I farted so much, so much. And at one point, she's like, oh my God, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. And I get back and she's looking at me. She's like, what was that? And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. Like I don't know what's going on with me. And she's like, yeah, you should put some clothes on. And I'm like, okay. She didn't want to touch me or anything. She didn't want her cat
You
to touch me.
you tried getting back into bed naked after that? Oh hell no! I would have kicked you out of my fucking crib. You dirty, you dirty motherfucker.
Bro, it's not like I didn't wash my hands, bro.
Yeah, but
And
your
so
ass.
after
You
that,
gotta get in the shower after one of those. Oh hell no!
dude, and after that, like I was like, okay, well, I'm out of here. I feel like you don't want to touch me, so I'll just leave. And she's like, okay, that's fine. And then I left, and then she's texting me to do something again. I was like, what?
Like
How?
as you leave, like you walk out the door and it's happening.
No, no, no. I left, and then like an hour later, she texted me like, "Hey, sorry about this morning. I was just like, I didn't think we should have hooked up, and I feel like kind of guilty."
No,
And
she
I'm
was
like,
grossed
"Okay."
out from you blowing up her fucking bathroom.
But then she's like, "But what are you doing tomorrow?" And I'm like, "Well, like I have plans tomorrow, but if you want to do something like this day, then we can." Then she stopped texting me. And I think she got back together with her ex boyfriend because she wouldn't stop fucking talking about him. So
Oh my
this girl
god.
was this girl was batshit crazy, but
Was she hot though?
she was hot as fuck. She was hot
Yeah.
as fuck. I'll show you. I'll send you a video right now of her, and you tell me on the pod what you think of her. I'll send you a video.
Oh
But that's
my.
exactly it, bro. Like she was telling me how like she loves God and she's like a country woman. She loves country. Like she's conservative.
Where's
She
she
doesn't like
from?
liberals that much. She's I think she's from like from Nevada. She's from Nevada. I'm pretty sure.
Not very country. I mean, I guess depending on where you're from
But
in Nevada.
but like you're so right. It's like the way she was saying it, bro.
It's like she's
and you would
saying
disagree with her?
It's like she's saying it so you'll agree with it. You know what I mean? Where it's not really true to them. So they're saying it in like this way that's like scientific almost.
Dude, it's so hard to describe. But like we both know what we're talking about.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
And I hate people like that, bro. Like everything she was saying, I agreed with. I'm like, dude, if this girl like actually thought this way, like in a different way, you know, it's like I would love this girl. I would be in love with this girl.
Yeah, that's a bad bitch. That's probably like
She's out as fuck.
that's got to be like top 3 for you.
Hell no.
Yes, it
Hell
is. Yes, it is.
No, it is not.
Yeah,
Bro,
100% it is.
Bro, hell no, bro. Bro, all the women I've been with look like that.
No, they do not.
Nah, never mind.
No,
Not
they
all.
do not.
There's a lot of women that have, yeah.
I know like the last 4 or 5, and they're not close to that.
I'll say her name. Madison's not as bad. Madison's bad. Madison's pretty bad.
But
She's
that
not
girl's
as
way
bad.
better. That girl's
She's not,
way better.
Yeah. That girl's way
Madison's like
better than
short, a little chubby.
Madison's not chubby. She got big titties, but she not chubby, bro.
How do you think she got those big titties, dog?
No, bro, that's different. And trust me, you know I'm the first one to say a woman is chubby. You know this.
Yeah,
you
I know
this.
you are. That's why it's crazy that you're not agreeing with me right now. She's not like chubby, but
I'm also biased.
she's the
I'm also
thickest for
biased,
you.
so.
She's the thickest you've ever gone.
No. But she's one of, yeah. She's not the thickest I've ever gone.
But
DeSantis.
what was I about to say? But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, Madison. I did like your last 4. Madison's like the best. Your ex, I mean, I already told you, your ex was not cute to me at all. I thought you were absolutely tripping talking to your ex.
Like,
It didn't
which
make
one?
any sense to me.
The one in
last
Michigan?
The Michigan one.
The one in Michigan. Okay.
It didn't make any fucking sense to me at all. I just knew she like love bombed you, and you fall for that. You get hook, line, and sinkered for a love bomb.
Yeah. What do you mean by love bomb?
Like when a girl's really into you and like shows it and like says it and like you like that.
Yeah, but like when I just like click with the woman, you know, like I like it, you know, like because like I know like it's not often that I click with a woman, you know? And I did think she was really pretty, you know.
Yeah, and you're tweaking. I think that's a lot of emotions behind that.
Yeah, maybe.
I think if I showed you that girl, like, hey, yo, look what I'm tapping, you'd be like, oh, that girl, like, what are you showing off? Like, there was nothing to show off there. Definitely wasn't much to be proud of.
Yeah, probably. You're right. Probably. You're right. But anyways, hold up. Let me grab one more Blue Moon, and then think about a story you want to tell. One more Blue Moon.
One more Blue Moon. Guy never shuts the fuck up, first of all. Thomas called me before this. I told him I was out. Thomas called me 10 fucking times when I told him I was driving. I don't know what the fuck this guy thinks driving means. Oh, fucking Thomas.
I fucking turned this off.
Guy comes back with a blanket, with a Blue Moon and a blanket.
What'd you say?
You come back with a Blue Moon and a blanket.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit cold, bro. All right.
You're a goon.
Anyways, I want you to tell me a story, bro. Because I just told you
What are you,
a story
a
that's
kid?
10 out of 10, honestly.
You go, you go grab a blanket and a Blue Moon. You want me to tell you a story? We'll go get a pillow, dog.
Yeah, because that's what I was doing at 5 years old. I was grabbing a Blue Moon and a blanket before I went to bed.
All right. You want a 10 out of 10 story?
Well, I just gave you a 10 out of 10. Like, I just gave you, like you were not expecting that from me. Like, with the girl, how she looked and everything that I described about the girl,
Yeah,
like
no,
this is
that
like
is
a
a
10
good
out of 10
story.
story.
That is a good story.
That's
But
like a 10 out of 10 story.
yeah, but I just been chilling really. I got no stories right now.
Damn.
All I got is old stories you've heard before. Let me think.
That sucks, you know.
It does
You
kind of
reach a
suck.
point. You reach a point with your friends when you don't have any more stories to tell, and that's sad. That is sad.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, no, I don't really got nothing. You want to hear some funny shit though? I do got something
Oh
funny.
yeah.
You remember that last story I told you about the guy that was like kind of talking shit about his homie?
Hell yeah. What's
Yeah,
up with
yeah.
that?
So what's it called? A lot of my boys went on a fishing trip this week, right? And for part of it, so when they were kind of planning it, like they went up north, like one of them like owns the place up north, and then like he was like telling people like, yeah, come out, blah blah blah. And so one of the times when they were like kind of still planning it, it was me, the guy that owns it, and two of like my good friends. And they were like talking about it, and I'm like, we're all talking about fishing. Like I'm talking about like, yeah, I just got my new rod. Like I'm trying to get out there every weekend, blah blah blah. Like we're just fishing, and then they start talking about the trip, and I'm like, oh man, that's pretty cool. Fishing trip sounds fun. And then in front of me, the guy that like owns the place. So there's four of us. One guy is already going on the fishing trip. Me and this guy are not going on the fishing trip because I just wasn't there when they planned it. In front of me, he asked that guy to go on the fishing trip. And we're like all kind of boys. Like we've all been hanging out like every weekend. And I'm just sitting there, like I'm not like making any faces. Like I'm just like drinking my beer. I'm just like, we're still having a good time, you know, because I'm not really the type of guy to ever really feel a type of way about that. I'm just going to know like, I'm just going to know that's a weird fucking thing to do, you know? But like he asked him, and I just, in my head, like I'm just thinking, because there was this thing online for a while. It was like a meme. It was like, if you're not invited, don't ask to go. And that was like, as that was happening, that was just like sitting in my mind. And it was just
I'll
like,
always be the one to ask to go though. I'll always be the one. If I'm not invited, and I'll be like, yo,
I'm never
I'm
the
coming.
one. I'm never the one that has to go.
No. Holy shit,
If
bro.
I'm not
This
invited,
girl
I
just
don't want to
texted
do
me.
anything. Like, what the fuck? Doesn't make any sense. If you gotta force yourself there, if it don't feel like you're welcome, nothing's ever that good. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but like, I also know, like, for example, like with my cousin, right? Like, I know if I don't call him, shit doesn't
That's
get done.
different.
Like,
That's
for
different.
example,
Different.
like
Different.
that is true. That is true. Okay, never mind. You're
People are making plans in front of you.
right. Okay, yeah, that's different. If people are making plans in front of me and they
I'm
don't
not
be
part
like,
of
"Hey,
that.
you want to come?" Yeah, I'm not saying yeah. I'm not saying yeah.
Yeah, you're not. I'm not gonna be like, oh, can I come? Like, no, dude, suck my dick. I don't want to come. And then no, the best part, he tried to do some shit like that to me too. He goes, yeah, we're gonna do like another trip later in the year with like everybody. And he literally said it like that. He's like, with everybody, with like the girlfriends and everything. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm not going on the girlfriend trip. And I told him, and I'll tell you right now, Thomas, I'm not going on that trip when everybody's like when everybody's up there, when it's really just like the boys,
Yeah,
the
boot
girls,
up.
and like a
Yeah.
couple other homies that don't have girls. It's just like, I mean, there's other
Bro,
gonna be
fuck
other guys
that,
there,
dude.
but yeah, I'm good.
Bro, how depressing. Look. Don't get me wrong. It's pretty depressing sometimes, like not having a girl. But how much more depressing is it to go on a trip with all your buddies that have girls?
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Man.
It's crazy.
You can shoot me, bro. You can shoot
Yeah.
me right then and there, dude. That's
Like if you're
fucking
going on your
sucks.
trip, if you're going on like a trip with like 6 buddies and 2 of them have girls, sure. But if you're going on a trip with 6 buddies
And all of them have girls?
like 4 or 5 of them,
Oh.
it's like no.
Dude, you're looking in the mirror every night, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
literally.
what the fuck am I doing? And I'm,
Yeah.
dude, and the craziest part is like I know my friend group, right? Like all of y'all, like them, and it's like if every single one of my friends had girls, I would really be looking in the mirror because there's no
Yeah.
crazy studs in our group. There's no like crazy like like damn like I know why he getting women, and it's like
Yeah.
if all these motherfuckers getting women and not me, like come
Yeah.
on, like I'm not like that.
Yeah, but it's really not even a factor of not getting women. It's just like not getting a
Yeah, that's
girlfriend.
true.
It's a big difference. It's a big
Yeah,
difference.
it is, bro. I realized that this weekend, bro, with this Tinder girl, bro. This Tinder girl made me think so much, bro. Cause like at the end of the day, I got what I wanted, right? Like I got what I was there for.
Yeah, 100%.
But like it's also like you met a girl and like you clicked so little with her. You know what I'm saying? It's like how many girls are there? Like, dude, when you meet a girl like this, you don't think she's real, bro. Like these are the girls that are on fucking I don't know, Teen Mom, and they're just you don't
Yeah.
think these women are real, bro, but they're
No,
real.
they're
And
real.
like,
They're out there.
dude,
Like these
this shit
bitches
is
on Love
crazy.
Island. Like these bitches on Love Island, they ain't playing it up that much, bro.
Dude.
Dude.
And dude, it just makes me
something
think.
crazy
It just
as
makes
well.
me think, bro.
One of those types of girls that was just like saying that type of shit, like things men want to hear. Like she was just regurgitating that type of shit. I like kind of stopped texting her. And I probably stopped texting her like maybe 3 months ago. Like this happened like 3 months ago.
Oh, you were talking to a girl?
Like barely. I'm telling like the girl I was just saying like where I relate to your story because that happened to me.
Oh.
And this was like 3 months ago. And then I just saw on her Snapchat, she posted like, so happy to be engaged to my forever. And I'm like, what the fuck? What do you
You're lying.
mean? I swear. On my life. She said she was engaged. And this girl was fucking, I wouldn't have married.
Dude,
I wouldn't have married.
Bro, and I sit there and I think,
And, like, it's one of those things.
who
like,
is marrying this girl?
Dude, like,
Who is marrying this girl, bro? Like this guy, he's got a long life ahead of him, bro. Like, damn, man. Like, I feel bad for the guy, but I'm also like, if you're marrying that girl, then you're probably as bad.
yeah,
You're
also
probably
the
as
problem.
batshit crazy. Oh yeah, 100%, bro. If you're the problem, I'm the reason.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, if I'm the problem, you're the reason.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. That's a fact. That's a fact. Bro.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
And I don't know, it makes me think. It's hard to meet women out there, It's hard to meet women out there. Like, you ever seen those guys that go on the street and they ask the girl what they want and then they show them the percent?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I think that's true, but it's crazy because, like, it happens, Like, not exactly every characteristic you want, but it does happen. And that's one of the reasons why I believe in God, because, like, these weird-ass people need a girl for them. And it's like, where's my girl that's as weird like me, And as, good-looking as me, Because, like, shit, there ain't many, And so, like, I don't know, so. Man, it's tough. It's tough out here. But it's going to come when the time's right. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, cheers. Hey, we haven't done a podcast in a while. Cheers. Hey, if you're watching, Papa Blue Moon, unaffiliated sponsor.
Unaffiliated sponsor. Blue Moon. Getting me fucked up since I was 16.
Have you seen that Post Malone commercial? He's about to drink the Bud Light, and they're like, "Yo, you can't drink in a beer commercial, right?" Post Malone's like, "Since when?" Since like forever. You just gotta wait till after. And they're like 5, 4, 3, 2, and then they start drinking. Have you never seen that?
No. You can't drink in a beer commercial?
I don't know. That's what they said in the beer commercial. But it's for Bud Light. Fuck Bud Light, bro. If you're drinking Bud Light,
what?
I mean,
what's wrong with Bud Light?
You like Bud Light?
I mean,
dude, Bud Light did all that pride shit. First of all, and second of all,
no, they didn't
Bud
do
Light
all
is
that
just
pride shit.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. And they're disgusting. Bro, they did a bunch of shit with like advertising like Pride and like
No,
they
it was
like ban.
one fucking advertisement.
Oh,
They
oh, you
sent
know about
out
this?
they sent out personalized cases of beer to like 100 fucking creators, and one of them happened to be a trans guy. And then that blew up. It was all a bunch of horse shit. I mean, I don't like that shit either. I mean, you know, but it's like that's just bullshit. Bud Light's fine.
Yeah,
It's a good middle of the road beer.
it's not a good beer.
If they
I don't
don't,
like Bud Light.
if there's no
Regardless.
Coors, no Miller, no Blue Moon, I'll drink a Bud Light.
Yeah, exactly. The last fucking option. I'd rather drink Budweiser than Bud Light.
Oh, you're fucking crazy.
Budweiser's better than Bud Light.
Budweiser. I spit
Bro,
on
Bud
fucking
Light,
Budweiser.
Bud Light literally tastes like piss water, bro. I wouldn't know, but it tastes like piss water.
Budweiser tastes like a fucking light beer trying to be an IPA. Fuck Budweiser.
Fuck no, bro. I don't even like IPAs like that, bro.
IPAs suck dick. Anybody who says they like an IPA can suck my dick. You're a liar. They suck. They suck.
Just clip it. Clip it, put it on the fucking...
I've tried like an IPAs. Because some people don't stop talking about IPAs.
Dude, they fucking love IPAs.
And there's no fucking way, dude. IPAs, they're so bad. And they're more expensive. It's like, oh, what, they're higher percent alcohol. It's
well,
like, yeah,
they're higher percent.
You can only drink one because it sucks ass.
I know, I fucking hate IPAs. The reason I drink an IPA is because it gets me drunk faster. But I'd rather drink whiskey straight out the fucking bottle.
They're typically more expensive
than fucking IPA. Yeah. I'd rather drink whiskey straight out the bottle, bro, with ice. Like, literally. 100%. No doubt. Yeah, fuck IPAs, bro.
I actually saw this thing the other day. It was this guy. It was like...
Oh, yo, he's getting the burps. He's getting the Blue Moon burps. Like, oh, yeah, trust me.
I've had a couple beers today. It was this guy, what the fuck did it say? It was a little video with a caption like, your friend that says he loves IPAs, and then it's like a video of a guy like licking a tree and taking a bite of the orange with a peel still on it, and he's like, yeah, that's really good. It's like, that is a fucking IPA. They just taste like dirt, dude. It tastes like fucking dirt and outside.
Dude, doesn't that make you think how much shit out there like they come out with and they make so much fucking money and they're dog shit? Like, yeah. And everybody damn near agrees that they're dog shit, but somehow they keep selling and people keep fucking buying it. How the fuck does it happen? Like, I don't understand how some things are just like that, you know? Like, it's like these ugly ass shoes, you know, that you always see in the fucking outlets because nobody fucking wants them. And I mean, shit, they keep making them.
You put the right fucking brand name on that shoe and people will buy it, though. That's the problem. Dude, like, you remember those, like, Jordans? Those, like, Jordans, I don't even know what Jordan it was. Every fucking black kid in high school had a pair. I bet you might have even had a pair. They were, like, they'd come in, like, purple and, like, yellow, and they looked like, they looked like almost like bubbles, dude. They were, like, real slick.
Are you talking about fives?
They didn't have any foam or suede on them. Let me see. Jordan 5.
Oh, no, dude. You're talking about foam posits. You're talking about foam posits, aren't you? Yeah, you're talking about the foam posits. Let me look it up. Yeah, you're talking about the foam posits.
Yes, the Nike,
I know
the ugliest shoe ever fucking created.
Yeah, foam posits.
And people ate them up, dude. You remember that shit?
Foam posits,
like purple.
It's
green,
a certain look. Okay.
pink.
It's a certain look, bro. It's a certain look.
Fuck those shoes.
Bro, it's a certain look, bro.
Did you have a pair? You had a pair, huh?
No, I didn't have a pair. I didn't really like them that much. Because the thing is, like, if I can't wear it with, like, I only like that shoe with, like pants. Like sweatpants. Like, not joggers, but, like, sweatpants. That's the only look it kind of looks good on. But
those are the ugliest shoe to ever exist to me.
Dude, everybody wore foam posits
everybody
in high school.
Everybody. Mostly black kids. and a lot also white kids that hung out with black kids a lot.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
And you know me and you were the white kids, or well, we're not white, but we were the kids hanging out with all the black kids, and me and you didn't have. We knew.
I did not have it, bro.
No.
Dude, I remember I'd still pull up with fucking Sperry's and a fucking polo, and Ian would always roast me, and I'd be like, I look good as hell, bro. Quit fucking around. Come on, man. Quit fucking around. I still like that. I still like the Sperry's and like I just like dressing.
I switched out
nice,
the Sperry's for Hey Dude, so just because
dude, Hey Dudes, they're the next Sperry, bro. Like they're so comfortable. They look so good, bro. Like. Bro, Hey Dudes you can wear all the time. No socks. You wear it with socks. Don't matter, bro. You're good.
You're on the beach with your Hey Dudes, no socks. Walk with them. Go in the water with them. It doesn't matter.
Bro, Hey Dudes are the revelation of this century, bro. I tell you what. Because Sperry's were first. Sperry's came when we were in high school, and now it's Hey Dudes. I wonder what's next. What's gonna come next, bro? And we're gonna be 30.
Hey Dude.
And we're gonna be.
Hey, you want to travel with your Hey Dudes? Fucking ball them up like their socks. Throw them in. They pop out.
I swear. I swear, dude. I swear. Not a wrinkle, nothing. No. Dude, you remember when I would first buy Nikes and I wouldn't want them to get creased, so I would buy the fucking crease thing. Yeah. Right? To put underneath the shoe. And they would get a little crease, and I would go back home and I would iron it. I would iron it to make sure they didn't have a crease, you know? And it's like, and every time I wore them, they got a fucking crease, bro. Like, fuck that shit.
Dude, yeah,
dude.
no, I remember, like, when you got, like, your one and only pair of, like, back-to-school shoes, and I would be walking to class, like, fucking I'd be stiff as fuck, like... Like, there's nothing you can do to stop it from creasing, but you try everything. I remember one time I was walking like that. I had, like, some fresh-ass J's on. And an older black kid looked at me. He goes, hey, yo, look whose mama said don't get a crease in those shoes. Some shit like that. I'm telling you, bro. The people could tell. Everybody knew the walk. Everybody knew the walk. Shit's crazy.
Yo, that is funny as fuck. Dude, I just don't understand why I was so obsessed about a shoe not having a crease, bro. Like, it's not even it being dirty. It's about having a crease.
It ruins the look of the shoe. I can't hear you. But yeah, dude, having a crease. That's why all my fucking shoes, well, most of them at least, are all like fucking, they're all like suede now. And then I got a couple I got a couple pairs of J's that I
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I got a couple pairs of J's that I wear rarely, and then like all my old ones. Like when I buy a pair of J's, for instance, I always, if I like kind of start wearing them and I'm like, wow, I really like these, I'll always buy a second pair. Because I know, like, okay, so, like, for the next couple months, like, every time I, like, go out and I'm, like, kind of getting dressed, I'm going to put, like, 3 shoes on. And they're typically, like, all going to be J's. And they're going to get creases. So, like, I'm going to have the backup pair for, like, when these just turn into, like, a shitty pair. Then I'm just wearing
Bro, I stopped. I legit stopped caring about creases. I stopped caring about even if the shoe is dirty for it. Like, if the shoe is like somewhat clean, I'll wear it. That's why I like Hey Dudes, because it's like I don't give a fuck if it's dirty. It still looks the same. It looks exactly the same as if it was clean, you know?
Yeah.
And so, like, I mean, it just, and that's why I also like Sperry's, I think, in high school too, because it's like I wouldn't care, you know? Like with the Jordans, it's like so much more upkeep, you know? Like, fuck that. I think that's why also the shoe game is going down significantly.
Because it was a fucking retarded-ass thing, dude.
But I don't think it's... I mean, I think cards are, too.
Cards are retarded. Think about it. Cards. Yeah, you're right.
Not going anywhere, though. You guys just went and bought cards.
Yeah, we just went and bought them, but I'm not buying a $500 fucking card or a $500 pack.
Well, but do the math. How many packs do you buy a year?
I don't know. I see what you're saying, but it's like it's different though.
It's whatever you spend your money on.
Yeah, it's whatever you
But like
spend
I
your
think
money on, but at a certain point, like, why are there 500 pairs of shoes that are worth $1,000 fucking dollars? It doesn't make any sense.
well, that's the same thing with cars
Like,
though.
how
Like
many
because they're
rare?
unique.
Yeah, they're unique, right? But I mean, no, for cards they're really not, and for shoes, not really either.
Well, they are because like the shoes that are really expensive are the ones that everybody wants that are limited that they can't
Yeah,
get anymore because they're not restocking. You know what I'm saying?
right. Yeah, they are limited, but it's
Anything
like,
that's limited, bro. Like if something as simple as like that shirt that you're wearing was limited and Kanye dropped it, people would want it
right.
and they would buy it and then it would resell for a couple hundred fucking dollars just because Kanye made it and it looked exactly the same as the shirt you're wearing for $10.
Yeah. I mean, you're right, but it doesn't mean it's not retarded.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, I just think
I mean,
everything.
look what
that we
happened to
spend money
Kobe's
on.
shoes. Look what happens to Kobe's shoes after he died.
Oh,
Nobody
yeah, after
wanted
he
Kobe.
died, bro.
Everybody was dogging on Kobe's. Everybody dogged on Kobe's. I dogged on Kobe's. To this day,
Then he
Kobe's
died.
are fucking a shitty shoe. They look like shit.
No, they're not.
They got like
I
two
like
good
Kobe's.
colorways.
I like Kobe's.
Kobe's were never that sick though. They never got close to Jordan's. Kobe died. $150
Well, they're
pair on
not.
clearance is now $700. Suck my dick.
You
Shoe
can't
market is
compare them to.
ridiculous.
You can't compare them to Jordans, bro. Jordans are once, bro. When the first Jordan came out, it's like when a song comes out. You know what I'm saying? It's like when a song comes out and you hear it the first time and you're like, wow, this is great, but you don't really appreciate it until you've heard it 20,000 times, and you're like, I can still hear the song. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing with like the shoes. Like you don't appreciate it until like years have gone by and you're like, I still haven't seen a shoe like this. You know what I'm saying? But the first time, it was like, it's good. It's just not the best. Like same thing with the show or a movie, you know? Dude, have you seen that new John Wick movie, by the way? It's really good.
No, I haven't. It's with that baddie too. Anna de
That baddie we're talking about, that one app, yeah, that one podcast.
Armas, the girl that makes me
I
want to
still
speak
remember.
Spanish.
I still
She is
remember when
so
you
gorgeous.
said, I can't remember who you told me she looked like, and I was like, ooh, Ana de Armas. And you were like, dude, I don't know how you even knew that. Because I like that, bro. You gotta give me some props.
Dude, and then we
I
found
like
out how
that.
old she was, and she was way too old for me.
Don't matter, bro. I don't, bro. Come on, man. It don't matter. That don't matter.
I mean, it don't matter, but if I'm in that age bracket, I'm going for Anne Hathaway over Ana de Armas.
No,
Yes.
no.
Yes. Yes.
I love Anne Hathaway. I love Anne Hathaway. Don't get me wrong. Anne Hathaway, Catwoman.
Gorgeous.
Oh my
Gorgeous.
God. But Ana de Armas.
Dude, I know it. No, don't get me wrong. I know what you're saying, but Anne Hathaway is the one, bro.
That's
I'm
true.
telling you, she is the
Facts.
one. She does not. Okay. Honestly, like underrated. I think, in my opinion, it's not talked
I
about
think so
enough.
too. I think so too. She's underrated. But because like if you see Anne Hathaway, like if Anne Hathaway wasn't Anne Hathaway, then she would be like kind of any other white girl.
No.
Like let's be
No.
honest.
No.
Yes, bro.
No.
Yes.
If she looked the
Yes.
same but was regular, bro, I would go and find her and get on one knee.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm not saying I wouldn't, but I'm saying also like I feel like I know a lot of women that look like Anne Hathaway.
No, no, you don't. That's the thing, though. The thing
I'm
is,
trying to think now.
the thing is,
trying to think now.
no,
I
you
mean, that kinda-
don't. That's the
Maybe I
problem.
don't, but still, I mean, shit, you know, like.
That was the stupidest shit I ever heard. There ain't nobody like.
Okay,
Anne
okay.
Hathaway.
Let me ask you a serious question here. At what age do you start getting worried about not having a girl?
I don't know, fucking 35?
35. So if you hit 35 and you don't have like a solid girl, then you would start getting worried. Because like, let's say in a crazy world that there's a 30-year-old man watching our podcast. Very unlikely. But let's say that 30-year-old man is watching our podcast. He's in the episode right now. And he's like, damn, these guys, they're cool. They're cool. They got a good podcast. And we got to relate to him somehow. So what age do you think it's okay to start tripping about a girl? Like, not tripping, but like start getting concerned that you don't have a girl yet.
I think it depends.
Okay.
I think it depends on,
Go ahead.
like, have you been dating? Is there no prospects at all? I think there's, like, a lot of things that can go off of before it's, like, even close to a problem. You know what I mean?
But isn't age, like I get that, but, like, isn't age separate? Because, like, in your head, you could be like, well, I was dating.
It is separate. But, like, also, it comes to a certain point, like, what do you want to accomplish? Like, do you want to have kids? Like, you're about to be 35. Like, after, like, 35, you're like, I mean, it's not guaranteed.
Yeah, because, like, you want to have kids, right? We both want to have kids here, right?
Right.
So, like, at what age do you think you would start, like, kind of, like, thinking, like, I need a good girl?
I don't know. It depends on so many things. Like, how long have I been single for?
Let's say 2 years. 3 years.
So I had a girl.
Let's say you were dating. Yeah, you were dating this girl for 2 years, from 28 to 30, and then it didn't work, and now you're 35.
I wouldn't trip at all.
Oh, wow.
It would just be like I had something. It's like I'm just like not waiting, but just like working on the next thing, you know?
Dude, I think Matthew McConaughey was like late in his 30s when he met his wife. And he said in his book that he met her when he let go. When he let go of the notion of like trying so hard to find her. You know what I'm saying? Like when he let go of that and just like left it up to
Matthew McConaughey.
What do you mean? Like, I mean, yeah, but doesn't that like also like make you think like Matthew McConaughey, right? A fucking famous movie star was single for that long. And the girl that he met, like that his wife is not a famous girl at all. Like he met her like at this random place.
Yeah, but it's a lot different fear for him, I feel like.
Well, I think it's a lot different fear for everybody.
Yeah, but like he's like famous. He's got to worry about like, does this girl know me? Like, is she like secretly a stalker? Does she want me because she knows I'm Matthew McConaughey?
Yeah, I get that, but I'm just comparing the age thing right now. And how he said he didn't meet her until he let go fully.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if we one day, let's say, become extremely famous from this podcast, right? It'll be easier to meet women, but harder to meet our wife. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that, like, we're still not trying. You know? I still know me, and I still would be, like, trying really hard to, like, make it happen. And what he's basically was saying is he let go. He let go of trying to make it happen. And let it happen. So it's a really good book, man. You should read it. Yeah, you probably won't read it, but it's a really good book. It helped me a lot.
That's me reading. You know what,
So I think for me, if I'm 30 and I don't have my wife, I'll start freaking out. I'll start texting every one of my exes.
I know you would.
I know, dude. The day I turn 30, I'll text every single one of my exes in a row I'll be like, hey, I miss you. I miss you to all
No,
of them.
you're like finding people on Facebook like, hey, remember in third grade when we promised we'd marry each other? That's the type of motherfucker you are, though, because you're a fucking goofball.
I buy phone posits and go out back to high school, start hanging around with the high school kids. That's funny, man. But hey, I want everyone that's watching the podcast to know that we have a Vegas trip coming up in 2 months, and we're gonna do a vlog, and we're gonna post it, and it's gonna be legend. Wait until we get to Vegas. And
What games do you like to play at the casino? You're a blackjack
let's
guy,
talk
huh?
about it. What's the best game in the casino?
Okay, for money or
Just
for
more
fun?
fun. Most fun.
Fun?
Most fun game in the casino. What do you think it's for you, at
I
least? I mean, I think this is
If I'm with some
opinion-based.
people, I don't think there's a better time than roulette when you're with the boys. It is the best.
it's the best, bro. It's the best. Because you see things spinning and you just put money on the numbers and you just, bro, there's nothing better. There's nothing better than roulette, bro.
And
There's not a high like roulette, bro.
yeah. It hits that fucking 15, that 36 something.
That 36, bro. 36 is my number, man. Come on. Dude, you're getting me hype. You're getting me hype right now. You're getting me hype. I want to go to the fucking roulette table right now. Right now. But I think I love roulette. I've made a lot of money on roulette. I've also lost a lot of money on roulette. I lost a lot of money on all the games I like. But when you find that one slot machine that you love, there's also no feeling like it. Oh, trust me. I love this one specific slot machine, and it's better than blackjack to me. Honestly, I love blackjack though, but I think roulette is the best. For
Have you
sure.
ever hit big on a slot machine?
Yes, I won $1,200 on a $1 spin.
Oh, wow. That's fucking legendary.
Crazy, and it was
No,
like
that's
my
crazy.
second time playing, so I was hooked, and I haven't won big like that since. But
Of course not.
bro, if I would have upped the bet, that's all you think about, bro. Because now I play heavier, but never make as much.
And you lose it a lot faster. Dude, what, 1,200 off $1, you must have got max win off that.
Oh no, max win is the grand. Grand is like 18,000.
Oh, fuck.
You know what I'm saying? But
What would be the first thing you did if you got 18K at the casino? Like, say we're in Vegas.
I win 18K. I go home. I put it in my bank account. I transfer 15K into my brokerage account that same day, and then the 3K, I spend it. Like I go big on shoes. Buy me some phone posits. I don't know. I don't care. I go crazy. No, but I would buy some like, hey dudes, I would go Lululemon and spend like $1,000. I would spend like $1,000 at Lulu.
You'd be good forever off that.
And the thing is, like on Lulu, you spend $1,000, you're buying 5 things.
No, it's like 15.
Hell yeah. Hell no, bro. Everything is like $100 there, bro. Damn near.
Yeah, so you're getting like 10 things.
Yeah, 10 things. 10 things. So yeah.
Well, honestly, everything there is like like if you're talking pants, you get like 6, 7 pairs of pants.
That's true.
6, 7.
So what would you do?
I'm going to roulette, and I'm putting 18 on black.
If you won 18,000, you would put
Put
18,000 on
18
black.
on black.
Okay, let's say it hits. Then you're at 36. What would you do with the 36?
Sliding it over to red, baby.
So let's say you keep hitting it until you get to your to the money that you say, all right, I'm done.
Deposit. Well, first, I'm gonna see if so. Let's say I actually do that. I slide that 36 over to red, make it out with 72.
72.
I'm gonna act a fool. First of all, I'm gonna act a fool.
I'm going to the strip club, bro. I don't care.
We're
bro.
doing that.
Yeah.
We're going to get some fucking A5 Wagyu tomahawks each. We're all getting one. That'd be crazy. I mean, why would we not? But
I swear, bro.
one thing for sure, I'm not walking around with 72K. So
that's my biggest fear.
I'm gonna need a wire from the casino. But first, I want to see it all in cash, and we're taking pictures. Then I'm like, yeah, you're gonna need to wire me like 68. I'm taking 4 with me right now, and we're going and we're bulling out.
That's exactly what I did too. Yeah.
But yeah, once I got it in my account, I'm like paying off my car and shit. Boring stuff.
Oh yeah. If I got the money, I would do all the boring stuff, and I would splurge with like 10% of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I make 70K, I'll spend 7K that night. I don't care, but I'll spend it. You know, it's easy to spend money. You know, you think you couldn't spend 7K in a night, but trust me, you can, dude. Trust me, you can.
Especially off of betting, off of gambling. 70K off of gambling is different from like 70K off of anything else.
Oh yeah. Oh. No feeling in the world like it. I wanted to ask you a question, but I forgot.
Wait, what's the most money you ever won gambling? Was it that 1,200?
No. I think I've won one sitting. I won like $3,000.
Oh, that's more than me. I think the most I've ever won is like 9.
But I was also like that day. I think that day I was down 2K, and then I came back from the 2K, and then won another 3K. So.
Oh, so you like left with 5?
Yeah, basically. It was online, so. And it was all on my credit card, which is so dangerous. But
oh my gosh.
Dude, trust me, I know.
That's ugly.
But Cam, I know, he won 10K in 1 week, which was crazy when he told me he won 10K in 1 week. But then he lost it the next week.
Lil AG won 10K in like February.
Probably lost it after 100%. Yeah.
Guy's been opening cases on CS:GO. He's been spending like, dude.
Dude.
With the amount of cases he's telling me he's opening, dude.
I know what you're talking about because they talk about it all the time.
The guy's got to be spending like $500-$600 a fucking week on these cases, bro.
Yeah, dude. It's not good.
He's a dog, though.
Yeah, why do they do that shit, bro? But I don't know how long we're at. We're at 52. Okay. I'm going to wrap it up with a quote. All right? From my boy, Matthew McConaughey. All right. So, to agnostics, just because it says anonymous doesn't mean it has no author.
I like that.
That's it. Hey, I missed all y'all. I miss talking to my boy Nor. We haven't talked in the 2 weeks too, which is crazy. So, missed that.
I mean, I've always said I personally, like, not really much of a joke. I hate Thomas.
Thank you. Thank you for reminding me, and thank you for ending the podcast that way, in a positive note. I appreciate that.
Problem.
And now he's gonna book the ticket to come see me and look at his ass. All right. Listen, we love y'all. Stay safe. Don't go to war with Iran or Israel or whoever. And go to bed. Good night.